Doom, doom. Sitting on this little wooden thing because this painting today is way bigger, so I had to go back a little bit. Okay, I'm going to try to put my hair a bit more um, behind me so it doesn't fall all the time because it was a bit under control last video. So, okay, how are you doing today? It is the weekend and I am almost on my periods. I don't know if I should say that. But I'm a woman and I am in this course that I'm following, and actually I used to really be in this belief where I felt if I'm getting close to my periods or if I'm on my periods, I'm going to be very drained and I need to sleep a lot and I'm going to be in pain and all of that, which in a way was true, but I think also because I believed that I was reinforcing that energy and therefore it was manifesting in reality because I was believing that. And in that course, it was talking about actually that the periods for a woman is the moment where we are the most in touch with our womanhood. It's where we purify and we can be actually very charged if we decide to. So I decided to flip the scripts and see how it goes. And often also we can put ourselves in an energy or in a mood because we believe, yeah, now I'm gonna be tired, so of course you're gonna create that. But anyways, so this painting, yeah, so this painting is also pretty special in the sense that this painting is the art piece I made also for my mural. So I painted a very big mural on a building, and that building is going to be part of my atelier. It's also going to be apartments, but my atelier is going to be there. At the moment, very busy with painting everything inside. And yeah, I painted this one before the mural to get a feeling for what I wanted to put on the wall. And this idea came to me because I wanted to communicate a feeling of peace. First of all, for me, that's very important, peace. I think that is really an emotion or a state we want to go towards most of the time. It's like this balance. It's not excessive like highs or excessive downs. It's like finding this balance. And that is also what the elements in this painting stand for. You have, of course, the water and the sky. And the water is more for the emotional depth. The colors are also darker, so it can be the challenges that we face and that we go through. And when we go through the depth, if we choose to address it and face it, we can rise above the water. And that's why she is like in the middle of it. She is in between. And then you have the sky, of course, that stands for transformation and light. And you have also the angels. Angels I have very often in my work because I feel angels are, angels or fairies. Like in my last painting, I assimilated more to angels, but it can actually also be fairies. But I don't know, it's just this very mystical spirits that are around us. And I feel it brings magic, and if we decide to see magic in our world and in our surroundings, we are going to see it. In the end, everything in life is like a decision. And if we decide, okay, I want to embrace more of the magic in life, more magical things are going to appear in your reality. And I'm yes, I'm not putting my feet in the shot, but they are trying to come out, but no. So yeah, so the sky angels, of course, also the butterfly that stands for transformation and evolution, or like rebirth, transformation, um, growth, of course, all of that. And one of very important symbol is the lotus and the water lilies that I've always loved. Water lilies, maybe from Monet or Manet. Monet, it is Monet. Monet, um, no, Manet actually. It is Manet or Monet. Oh my god. Monet, Claude Monet. I did a reproduction of Manet for, it's the lady with the umbrella. But no, it is Monet who painted the water lilies. I will check, oh my god, but yes. I see that the styles are not the same, but they can, it's just the names that are a bit confusing, but whatever. But yes, I love water lilies and the lotus. I found it's a beautiful symbol because it's the bulb that goes through the mud and the water that finally wants to rise to the light, and that opens up like a beautiful flower. And the name of this painting is When Silence Blooms. And I changed the name of the painting like not so long ago, because before it was called Flow, which is nice too, but in the end, I don't know, it didn't align anymore. I felt like flow doesn't capture really what I want to tell with this painting. And I felt like When Silence Blooms was so poetic and so beautiful, because it's really about in silence when we reconnect with our hearts. And that's also why she has her eyes closed. And in most of my arts, the girls have, or the children have their eyes closed, and that is a symbol for closing your own eyes and going inside of yourself again to reconnect with your divinity, your beautiful energy, and reconnecting with your heart. Because if you come back in yourself and that you reconnect with yourself, and that is of course through silence most of the time, you're gonna feel your essence again, and you're gonna feel who you truly are. And when you can reconnect to that, your environment is going to shift and change. So that's when silence blooms. So when you go inside and that you can feel that energy inside of you, then you're gonna bloom and your world is going to bloom. so so that is the story of this painting, and that is why I decided also to paint it on my atelier, because life is a journey and life is a balance between light and dark, and it's about finding this harmony in between. So voila, that is it. I'm gonna try to make those videos to the point because I can talk and blah blah blah. But yeah, I'm very happy about this painting. It's a bigger one. It's pretty big. It's not super big. Like at the moment, I'm working on a very pretty big painting, 1 meter 60 by 1 meter 50. I'm gonna work on it today. That's the biggest painting I have ever done so far. But I live in Curacao, on an island in the Caribbean, and it's very difficult to find the materials and stuff and finding canvases. So I have to build my own canvases. So one is very big, like this one I could buy, but it's a bit thin. So I'm gonna put a frame around it to make it more strong. But if I want to have very big paintings, you need to buy the canvas and you need to cut the canvas and prime the canvas. Then you have to build the frame behind and stretch the canvas on the frame, and then you can of course also put a wooden frame around it. But yeah, I'm not doing that. I am not that comfortable with saws, yeah, to cut the wood and stuff. I don't like that, so I let other people handle that for me. But yeah, sometimes that's the thing here, and things are more expensive, of course, and it's a challenge, but there's always a solution to every challenge. So yeah, gonna work on that in a bit. Boom. Okay. Have a beautiful weekend, day, whatever, where you are, and I'm sending you a lot of love.